songwriter.co.uk. Sir Vennom in the building alongside my very special guest tonight. A singer, songwriter, presenter. What have I left out?
Fashion designer.
Fashion designer.
Entrepreneur, let's just say.
Personal trainer. I see you on Instagram in the gym. So, yeah, you have to add that, you know.
Yeah, we've got loads of things to talk about.
You understand, so. So right now, you warmed up yet?
I'm ready.
Alright, cool, because it's a bit cold outside.
Oh my gosh, it is freezing outside.
How are you with snow? Did you enjoy the snow over the weekend?
I never left my house.
Why?
Because I was just feeling really rough. And I just did not want to go out into the winter weather.
Well, I was out with my son having a snow fight. And
oh, lovely.
So I had a good time. You have to. It doesn't come around that often.
It's true. I just looked out the window and said, oh, how wonderful.
So you mentioned that you're a presenter. You've got the Egypt show going on right now.
Yes, so before we even get into that, hi guys, I'm Egypt. How are you?
Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. That's how I know you interview people, because you know what to do. You're doing my job. So right now I'm just going to put down the mic and let Egypt interview herself.
Imagine.
Yeah, so tell her, who is Egypt?
So I am a singer-songwriter from London. I have been singing from the tender age, I would say, probably about 12. That's when I wrote my first song. I've grown up in a family of singers and musicians as well. And it's definitely just my passion. It's a gift that was given to me by God.
So how early on did you realise this gift?
Like I said I used to drive my family crazy, like singing all the time, like literally every single day. And I realised like very, very early on, around maybe 6 or 7, and like I said, I wrote my first song when I was 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so I began writing and obviously just started to figure out what my voice was, find out, that's one of the biggest challenges I find, because there's so many clones out there. Do you know what I mean? Like talent-wise, artist-wise, everyone just sounds the same, you know. And to find your own sound is definitely, you have to go on a musical journey. You have to.
So, like growing up, who were your early musical influences growing up?
I definitely love Whitney Houston.
Okay.
You know, like every young girl loved Whitney. Like I love Whitney. She was just fantastic, just amazing. There's no one that will ever be like her. And she just had a presence about her. Her vocal range and ability was just out of this world. And one of my biggest influences was Lauryn Hill. My favourite film is Sister Act 2.
That's my favourite film. Lauryn Hill's my favourite. She's like my favourite person of all time, because she can act, rap, sing.
Just so versatile.
Yeah.
She just has so much to offer, and it's just, to me, it's just a shame that she's not releasing new music.
Yeah.
I feel like the world needs it. I really,
Especially
really do.
now.
Yeah, definitely now. But I had the pleasure, the honour to meet her.
Did you faint?
No, I didn't. No, it wasn't that kind of experience. It was just more like, I just felt love. I just felt this like
energy.
Yeah, I just felt this energy. I felt she's just very special. Her presence is just something else.
Almost like regal.
Yeah, definitely.
She's a queen in my eyes. I don't know about anyone else.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah.
You said so. You wrote your first song about 12.
Yes.
So that's when you fully decided this is a path that you wanted to take, or
100. The thing is, I always said that if music didn't work out for me, I'd be a lawyer. And the reason why I said that was because I am a fantastic negotiator.
Okay. Even if you say so yourself.
Yeah, no, I am. No, I really am. And I'm great at, getting my point across and fighting my corner, which is amazing. So if I was representing someone, I would always win.
Okay.
You're looking at me like, okay.
That's fine. I might have some work for you.
There you go. So when I'm old and grey, who knows? Like, if I just wanted to just go and do that, I would do that. But yeah, no, it's definitely always been a passion of mine to do that side of things. Yeah.
But you decided to go down the music route.
100%, and I would never look back.
Well, that's good. So what was the next step for you? 12, you wrote your first song. Did you record it, or was it just?
Did I I record it? I believe I did actually. I recorded quite a few songs because, like I said, my family's in music, so I was never short of a studio. I always had an outlet, and that's what I think is lacking as well. When you're creating music, to have a hub, to have somewhere that you can go, even if you don't have a setup in your own home, it allows you to grow, you know, and I've always been fortunate enough to have that around me, thank God, because that definitely develops my sound as the years have gone on.
So what, can you remember the first like song you recorded that you
Can
said
I remember it? Yeah, I do actually. Do I even remember the words?
Give us a little sample, so if you're not
Alright, let me see if I remember it. It sounds really young. So it goes, boy, you make me feel so good inside. You are always there for me to find the way you feel makes me something the way. Something like that. I just remember those little words. But imagine that was like my first song. What did I know about boy? Boy at 12 years old, hello?
You clearly knew something when you were writing.
No, I didn't. I just think it was just listening to like other singers and stuff like that. Yeah, of course.
So where are we now? We're mid-90s or late 90s, or don't expose your age.
No, I would never do that. I don't even know when that was. I'll be honest with you. Let's swiftly move on.
Swiftly moving on. So what music, growing up at them times, what music were you listening to? Was it like R&B?
Like I said, so I listened to, I did like R&B. Like I said, Lauryn Hill. Who did I love? Like
Which poster did you have on your wall as a youngster?
Do you know something? The only person that I loved really in that way was like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like I loved Michael. MJ.
R.I.P.
Gone. Love you. That's it. I just loved him. Amazing. There will never be another Michael Jackson. Doesn't matter how many people that try. He's just influenced many, many generations, and he will continue to do that. But yeah, he was on my wall. Nobody else.
No one else,
really.
just Michael.
Yeah, I just loved him. I went to his concert.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, no, I went to Dangerous. I fainted.
You didn't faint when you met Lauryn Hill, but you fainted when you went to Michael Jackson concert.
Seriously, and my auntie.
Where were you? Were you even anywhere at the front?
I was right at the front.
Okay.
Like free,
How old are you?
rows. I was. No, that's it. Look at you. You're so sneaky.
I'm not even, no, seriously, because I don't know what you were.
I was young, like really young, and that's why I fainted.
So you missed the concert?
No, well, basically, I fainted, and my auntie just cussed me. Basically, like we got there obviously so early. We was like one of the first ones, and then we lost our space. But it wasn't so far back. We didn't get so far back, but I remember that day. We loved it. It was amazing. It's the most exciting. Why are you looking at me?
Oh, because you fainted, isn't it? Like, I've never met someone that's been that excited to faint at a concert. So,
What do you mean that's excited to faint at a concert?
yeah, I've never met anyone that's
Like proud about it.
not proud. I've just never
I was
met.
really young. I was like a baby.
It's cool. It's Michael Jackson, isn't it? If it was anyone else.
Exactly.
Do you understand? But it was Michael.
Exactly.
It was Michael. So you can get a little play.
Come on, listeners. Like,
Just a little play.
I'm going to
Just a
do
little
some
one.
stepping as well at the same time.
So what's your earliest memory of house music? Before we even get into funky house, were you a fan? Were you like?
Was I a fan of house music? 100%. Like I used to love
You're a
going
house
out.
raver.
Yeah, like you are asking me some serious questions because I was raving. Like, I shouldn't have been raving. Clearly, I was too young to be. Clearly, I was too young to be raving. But I was going. But yeah, so I went to. Where did I go? I went Coliseum a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you a garage fan as well?
I loved garage.
I said garage was the first.
Loved garage.
That was the introduction.
Yeah, like my favourite song is one of my favourite songs is "Cure in the Cause." Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, "Cure in the Cause." And I love Miss Sound. I'm like, "Ooh, in now you're in, you can't shut, get pop like." Love that. Love a bit of Dynamite.
Yeah, of course.
And one of my favourites. So tell me, what is your problem? Big tune. Can we sing that tune? Big tune. Listen, DJ.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
DJ.
I'm asking the question.
You should know this, DJ.
So you're a garage fan?
Yes, 100%.
A garage raver?
Yes. I would say yeah. Yeah, of course.
Can you remember your earliest memory of like funky house now? Like, can you remember?
My earliest memory of funky house. Well, here's the thing. You see, with music, for me, music is ever evolving, and you know, obviously, funky came from garage and that kind of thing, and like Afrobeats come from funky blatantly, and most of the sounds are just derived from, you know, music that we all grew up on. My earliest memory of funky, I don't even know. Like, what was my first song that stood out to me?
You mentioned the Q and the Cause. I think that was like the first kind of real funky kind of
that kind of vibe going in. Yeah.
I think that was most people's introduction to like funky house, because that was the biggest
tune. Yeah, I would say
And like, to me, as a DJ, I remember that was my first like funky house tune that I probably had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I could actually say it was a different genre.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right, that kind of stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a different vibe.
But obviously, your big tune in the morning.
Yes.
That took the UK scene by storm.
Yes.
A funky house classic.
Yes.
Talk to me about the process of this tune. How did you link up with her?
How did it come about? Okay, so a good friend of mine, Junior, he's really good friends with Fuzzy Logic. So them guys, they grew up together, and he always said to me, look, you need to work with him. Like, he's really talented. He's, you know, like, he knows everyone. And I said, all right, let's make it happen. So sent me over some beats, and the first record that we actually recorded, it was good, but it wasn't. Yeah,
so you recorded a tune before?
Yeah, we recorded a tune before. And that's why I say, if you're working with someone, don't get disheartened by the first thing that you work on, because that may not be the hit that makes you, basically. And so we worked on that record. We liked it. It was nice. But do you hear what I'm saying? It was nice. It was nice.
But it wasn't the one.
But it wasn't the one. So,
but you still, obviously, you felt an energy with him that you could actually keep
100%. Yeah. So then obviously the tune that he sent me in the morning, well, the instrumental of In the Morning he sent me, and it just had this energy. It was just so different to what everyone else was doing, and just the vibe, just the tune on its own as an instrumental was a banger, like just on its own. So you can't, like, it's undeniable. Basically.
When the beat drops in the club,
it just goes nuts. Yeah. So so basically got the tune now, and then just, you know, listening to it, and then literally in the morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning, woke up, and in the morning, then I just started to write. That's how I wrote it.
So you wrote
in the morning,
the tune to the beat?
No, in my head. I was literally in my head, in my bed. I was in my bed, and I literally, that's what came. I woke out of my sleep, and I wrote the song, and that's when most of my songs come. Literally at that time in the morning. That's when I heard a lot of greatness happens at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing a lot of knowledge here.
So I need to start keeping a notepad by the side of my bed.
Trust me. It depends on what it is though that you want to do, I think. But that's when the world is quiet. Yeah, and you can manifest things. But
you can hear the voices in your head.
No, I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all of that.
So you actually got sent the instrumental first, and then
yes,
you actually wrote a tune to the.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we need to know. I wasn't sure whether you actually had the lyrics before.
No. Yes, I said it. Yes.
Yeah. So you, like you said, you woke up 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
The inspiration came to you.
Yes.
So you went to the studio.
Yes.
What did he think of it when you?
He liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, he liked it. And do you know what we felt? We felt like it was a magical feeling. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. Like, so when we recorded it, I said to him, how do you feel? And he was like, I love it. And he asked me, how do I feel? I was like, I love it. And I said, no matter what happens, doesn't matter what anybody thinks, how do we feel? And he was like, we love it. And you know what? When he sent it, he was like, look, I'm going to do everything that I can to make this tune blow, basically. So he literally worked so hard. Like, he contacted all the DJs that he knew. And when he sent it out that Monday morning, like he sent it out about 8 o'clock, and by I would say about 9:30 they playlisted it.
On what station?
On Capital. Well, it wouldn't have been Capital now. What would it have
Choice.
been? Choice.
Choice.
Choice. Radio.
The same day.
The same day.
It's interesting.
But this is what I'm saying, right? So I'm saying that when something is meant to be, it just had a life of its own. It had an energy of its own. God was all over it. Like, it was just, honestly, when I say to you, it was my blessing. That was my blessing. That was our blessing, basically.
It's interesting to hear that, because the usual process of like an underground tune or like a dance tune, like whether it be garage, funky house, is like they'll release it first, maybe on the underground, or get some like radio play, and you say it went straight up there.
Nah, went straight there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How did you feel like the day after? How did like what your tunes played on Choice FM? You recorded it.
Yeah,
like, last
I'm
week?
driving. The song's on the radio. I'm like, hello. I had to pull over. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on the radio. I don't know if you've ever seen people's reactions, but I was screaming. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I remember my car that I had a little Mini. It was so cute. Like, that Mini took me on tours. Like, that took me. Seriously, guys, honestly, the first time, if you're a musician and the first time you hear your song on the radio, it's insane. The feeling, it's just crazy, man.
And especially on like a big station like Choice at the time.
Yeah.
Must have been amazing.
It was amazing.
How long after, obviously, it got A-listed on Choice, did it get picked up by a label?
I would say about, well, we started talks probably 4 months in, yeah, and then the campaign began.
So in between that time, were you like PAing the tune or
Yeah. So
I
I think it was on the radio. Literally, I'm trying to remember everything because it was such a long time ago now. But yeah, so it went on radio, and obviously, the pirates and internet stations and everyone was just really getting behind us and really supporting us. So I was doing a lot of radio interviews as well at the time. And the love is just, I can't even say the love was real, the love is real. Like, I constantly get that love, like, every single day. So then my first show, I think, was a comedy show at like a university or something like that at the time. And I was so nervous. And the thing is, in that setting, no one tells you that no one's going to sing. Because they're not dancing, are they? They're literally
it's
sitting.
a comedy show, yeah.
They're sitting down. Yeah. And for that to be my first show, it was really tough. Like, it was really tough. And like, when I got on the mic, I was like, hi everyone. And like, a few people were just like, hi. I was like, okay.
Well, you thought you were a comedian or something.
I don't know, but I was so nervous, I'm not going to lie. I was really, really nervous. And obviously it's not the first time that I've performed, but to that magnitude, it was a lot of people. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people there. But it was nerve-wracking. But do you know what? It basically prepared me for what was to come. Because I smashed my performance, like killed it. Yeah, smashed it. And everyone went nuts at the end. Like, they were stamping their feet, they got up, they were clapping. And I felt so loved, like, and I thought, it taught me that just because people are quiet doesn't mean that they're not listening, and it doesn't mean that they don't like you or they don't feel your vibe or think that.
Especially in this country, we're more reserved.
We're so reserved.
If we go to America, they're shouting and hollering from the rooftops. That's how they are. But in this country, we're a lot more reserved. You know what I mean? So, what was the first place you performed that you actually got the feedback of people like singing along? Can you remember that? And how it felt?
The first, I don't know about the first rave. Do you know what? Someone that supported me from the beginning was DJ Cameo.
Okay.
And he put on so many events. And this is the thing, in this business, you need people that are on your side, that believe in you, that believe in your craft, that will go to war for you, Because without that, it's very difficult to make an impact. Do you know, it's so hard.
Especially back then, because this was like the times before like social media was really...
Do you know how hard it is to work like social media is a job. Like it's another job on top of being an artist. It's another job. Like even if you run your own business, you'll know what I'm talking about. Forget about music or entertainment. Even if you're a lawyer or you're you do furniture or whatever, it's another side to your business. It's so important now. And back then, I feel like all I used really was Facebook. So I used Facebook, and a little Twitter was just coming in at the time.
But was it MySpace days or?
Yeah. So no, it was after. Yeah, exactly. So I
been,
didn't even put like in the morning on MySpace. It wasn't. Yeah, we were coming out of that. But I feel like even as an artist, you know, you're not always big on every single platform that you put out, because different people receive music in a different way. So you might smash Twitter, but Instagram, people are not really feeling you, and then on Facebook you're blowing up, but SoundCloud is quiet. You see what I'm saying? So it's really how you interact and how people perceive and receive you. So
and it is a full-time job.
It's a you're telling me it is a full-time job, but I do love it though. I wouldn't change.
But you were saying, like you said, because obviously prior, this was before like Instagram, definitely.
Yes.
So
way before, yeah. And
like as you were saying, DJ Cameo proper supported you.
100%.
It was probably just the crossover time, and before that, when it was probably the garage days.
Yes.
You needed DJs. You really did need it. You couldn't get your tune out there.
No, you couldn't.
Because if you wanted a tune to be heard, you had to go and find a DJ to play it on radio.
That's right.
Because it wasn't like, even before, pre-YouTube days.
Yes.
Like, whereas now you can put your tunes on SoundCloud, YouTube, send them to these 24-hour music video channels, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas then it was a lot harder. So you did need support from
yes.
DJs, and you did say DJ Cameo did support
100%.
Yeah.
Many, like, to single him out is like the DJ Pioneer, Super D, so like there's so many people got behind Egypt as a brand. In the morning, Fuzzy Logic, so many people were supporting us, and we wouldn't have the success that we have today without them. That's a fact. Like, that's a fact. Like, you know, many people don't realise that there's many cogs to the wheel, like many cogs to being successful, do you know what I mean? And having managers and just family members and friends that will ride for you. Like, there's times where, you know, you have to go on the road and no one can come. So what are you going to do? You're not going to turn up to your show, you have to go. Like, I've never missed a show. Never missed a show. Like, I love what I do. Like, I love it. And like, people will come up to you and be like, I love you. And I was like, and they actually really do. Like, you can see the love in their face. Like, they love you. Like, they love what you do and how you make them feel. Do you see what I mean? And music is a powerful thing.
What's it like performing and having the audience sing back lyrics that you've written?
Do you know how much times I've cried on stage? Like, I swear to you, like, tears run, because I don't know if my eyes have got some eye problem or some eye ducts. I'll blame it on that. Yeah.
Okay.
But literally, when people chant my name, Egypt, Egypt, and they're singing the words, like, I always do like a tester. In the morning, when I wanna be with you, are you ready? And then they sing, I let you. My heart, man. It just warms my heart. Seriously, I can
imagine.
I feel so loved.
Even as a DJ, when we're playing the tunes, and we pull down the fader and let the crowd sing, the energy we get back, for us, it feels, because that's what we do it, to entertain the people. So getting that energy back is amazing for us. So I can imagine it must be times 10 for you as an artist.
It's the same though. I would say, do you know what? It's the same thing, because as a DJ, I've even learned, like I've done a bit of DJing myself.
All right, I'll let you take on.
So I've done a little bit of DJing myself, and you have to control the people that are listening to you. You have to control their vibe, their mood. That's why when you go to a dead dance, 9 times out of 10 you have to blame the DJ. No, not really. I'm joking. Sorry,
DJ. You're speaking the truth.
Right, but when you know a DJ. Listen, when I walked in here, I'm not going to lie, like, the vibe was turn up. The vibe was turn up. It was though. Because you can DJ, like, you were playing some tunes, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this, and some of the tunes you was playing, I didn't even know, but they bang. Like, proper tunes. And that's a good DJ is a gift. That's a gift that you have. Like, you hold the crowd in your hand. Like, you know when you know a good DJ, when you play like, oi, I'm here for the beat. You know when the dance is too mad, you have to lock that tune. You have to turn that tune. You have to turn the tune off because the crowd will go crazy.
So after you recorded, after this tune had mad success, did you feel that pressure to obviously make it in the morning part 2, like a follow up, like something?
So here's the thing. So this is it now. So the reason why, so when I see people, some people are like, what happened to you? Where did you go? Like, we haven't heard another record, this, that and the other. When I was making, when I was riding the wave of In the Morning, no one really said to me, make sure you have the next record ready. I was so in a bubble. Like, I was doing Radio 1, I was doing Kiss FMs, I was doing festivals, I was doing everything. Like, I was the one.
You was on that wave.
I was on that wave, and I was the artist. You know, when you come into this business, everyone might say, well, why didn't you have it ready? I didn't know.
Sounds like you didn't have time.
I didn't have time. Like, it got to the point where I was doing 10 shows a week. 10 shows. Some days I didn't even sleep. I missed my flight to the Mobos. Like, I performed
was
at
that
the
when I was in
Mobos.
Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I performed at the Mobos twice.
Yeah.
Because remember, we had another top 10, top 5 single. I think it was like number 1 at one point. It's called I've Got Soul. So that was a charity single that I did with Chipmunk, Bashi, so many artists was on that record. It was an amazing record. It did so well. But yeah, so I performed twice at the Mobile Awards. But imagine that. So I had a show in Birmingham the night before, and I said to my manager, all right, let's leave. So we got back at 6 in the morning, and I think our flight was, let's say, maybe 9 or 10.
And you woke up at 2.
I said, no. I said, I fast up myself and said, all right, I'm going to park the car in this parking thing, and then you get a shuttle thing. But I should have just parked in Terminal 5. That's what I should have done. But I didn't. I decided that I knew it all and that I was going to park in this place. Wrong move. So basically, slept for 1 hour. I shouldn't have bothered. I should have just went. Anyway, got there, and then when we got to the place now, because the shuttle took long to take us to the airport, and they said, your name's still on the flight, but your manager's name's been taken off. And I was like, what? Like, but I'm going to the Mobos. I can't be late. Like, please. Literally begging the people. And like, we were flying business class. It was a lot of money. Like, and I was like, I had to pay again. I was so annoyed. But I just thought, do you know what? This is life. And it made me realise, like, do you know what? For me to miss a flight, I must be doing something right there. You know? Like, I thought, yeah.
If you're saying it was 10 shows a week, it must have been...
It's insane. But do you know what? It proved to me that this was definitely my passion. This was my love, and this is what I was born to do. And it just reconfirmed that every time I was booked to do something, every time I did a sold out show, every time, you know, like I said, people would come up to me and be like, I love you. And, you know, it just proves that when you're working on something and you have to have that belief in yourself, you have to have that belief in your team, and have the vision also. And when you have those things and you have the support, because that's definitely what I had and what I have now, it definitely creates something special that will transcend time. Because imagine 9 years later, I'm on Flames Radio talking about In the Morning.
It's a classic, and that's what it is with classic music. You know, it lives on. It stands the test of time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So the tune still gets the same reaction it did back then. Now.
Imagine.
Do you know what I mean?
Imagine that.
So, yeah. So after all these performances, all of it, like you said, you didn't have time, or you didn't think about the follow-up tune.
Yeah, like, you know, a couple of people did say, like, what's your next tune? But I wouldn't say that, you know, we were ready. Like, I wasn't ready. Like, I didn't, and I should have been. And that's definitely one of those things where I said that will never happen again. But remember, we're all learning, isn't it? Like, when you're put into a situation and you don't expect things to blow up that quickly, you have to become like a soldier. You have to be ready, and
kind of learn on the job.
Right, and that's what I did. I learned on the job. But no, I have released music since then, and some of the music has done well. Like I released a track with DJ Pioneer, that was called Stronger. Do you have Stronger? I've got it on my phone. Yeah, well we can play it. Yeah, we'll play it later on. So yeah, released a record called Stronger, and that got me my tour in Africa.
Okay.
So basically, I was brought over by Vodafone, and I think it's Aquaba, the company at the time. So they did this major showcase, and so we went to, where did we go first? We went to Ghana. So that was just an experience in itself. Like, I felt like I'd gone home. Imagine, I'm Jamaican, but when I touched the soil, when I, smelt the air, the whole vibe, the whole, just everything about Africa, I felt at peace.
It's funny you should say that, 'cause I've got a friend that's literally just gone to Ghana, and she just done a Snapchat, and I was watching it today, and just like, she's Jamaican.
Yeah.
She feels like she was in the yard.
This is what I said to you.
Exactly how she felt.
That's how I felt.
She's driving, she's looking around, filming, she feels like she's at home.
This is what I felt at home. Like, you feel this sense of peace there. It's a beautiful country, and the people, they're so kind and so giving. Like, they leave their furniture and all that on the roadside,
What do you mean?
Like, they build their furniture and they leave it on the roadside and no one steals it.
Right.
And then I thought, why doesn't no one steal it though? And then they said, because if someone steals it, they'll dash a tyre over them and set them alight.
It's true. When the punishment is that extreme,
it's
like when you go to Dubai. You know what I mean? You don't get thieves in Dubai. Exactly. People leave car keys in their Lamborghinis and stuff and everything because
you wouldn't. It's too high. They quite fun over here.
You know what I mean? I won't encourage that kind of thing over here.
No, exactly.
You never know, like, do you understand? Because obviously it's working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can go and leave your Lamborghini cars in the keys in the car and just. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy though.
So you had the follow-up tunes, and like you said, it would have been even if you did think about it, it would have been difficult because.
Yeah, go on.
Because obviously in the morning went straight there.
Yes.
So you kind of said, I was speaking. It's funny enough, I was speaking to Ozzy B from.
Oh, lovely! Yeah, I interviewed him the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
So did I.
Did you? Hey!
And we were talking about that because obviously Oi was the first tune they ever recorded together as a group.
Oh wow!
And for it to go number 8 in the charts.
Do you know how it's amazing?
To follow up that was like nearly impossible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so even if you
hard.
did have that mentality of right, I need to follow this up, it would have been very.
So that's the thing. Like, I don't even want to say that. Like, I believe that I have many more #1 singles under my belt. Like, I feel like I've got many more albums to come, and I just want people to allow me to be great. For me, I think, Always a Gift, Miss Dynamite's Boo in Over Ed. But then she had that next tune that I loved, Hold On Tight. I can't remember how it goes, but big tune.
She had a couple, yeah.
Yeah, like she's done well, like really, really well.
Look, she had an album as well.
Yeah, so she'll go down in history. That's the thing.
Definitely.
I think, to create music, for me, my ultimate goal is to be a legend. Like, I want to be remembered long after I'm gone, and I want to change the face of music, and I believe I'll do that.
So what's Egypt up to now?
So currently, I think I should speak about my year, like quickly.
Well, 2017, it's a perfect time. 2017 is nearly done. So
it's nearly done.
Let's talk about your year.
So my year, I've had the most incredible year. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you can check me out. It's Egypt Official. So my year started out, I signed a new deal, and I decided that, so I had a new record, so it was called My Everything, and it was produced by Gavin Francis and Miles. These guys are from Belgium, really, really talented producers and DJs. Like, they travel the world, they play in massive festivals, arenas, and that kind of stuff. And they produced this dance record for me. It's kind of like garagey, two-step kind of thing. It's called My Everything. And I wanted to go on tour with it, and that's how much I believed in it. I felt like it was going to do something great. And I did a tour, I think it was like 10 dates, sold out, smashed it. It was called My Everything Tour, and the response to the record was insane. Like Radio One played it, Kiss got behind it, Capital Extra, like all the stations. And remember, like with radio, it's one of those things where the DJs change around so often. Like, you know, they get replaced, you know. And it's about obviously constantly having those relationships with those people that will, you know, listen.
Support,
yeah. And so
with like radio stations get replaced, because like we were talking before, it was like Choice
FM, and it's now Capital Extra. Exactly. So there's only like 5 main ones, isn't it, really? And then you've got the others. But for me, all radio stations are important. Yes, major's great. But sometimes it can get very same, so it's all the same music. But obviously they have their like spot shows where they, you know, introduce new music and stuff. But for me, like internet radio and pirate radio is the way forward. Like that's who breaks new music, especially now.
Yeah.
Like that's where you get the vibe. That's what I listen to when I'm driving. Do you know what I mean? I do.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
You couldn't really say anything else standing up.
No, but it's true. But it's a fact though.
No, but yeah.
It's a fact.
It's
like,
true. Yeah.
You guys work harder, I personally feel, because you have to
source our music, basically.
Yes, exactly, and reach out and get artists that think they're too nice to come on station. Do you know what I mean though? Some people are really tough to approach, and I think it's so important to be open and to support stations. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what keeps us alive. That's what keeps all of us alive. It's a big network. This is what I'm saying. Being successful it's not easy. It's not easy.
It is hard work.
It's hard work. It's hard work.
But you're doing the work. I see you putting in the work.
Me?
Like, I see you putting in the work. So you started off talking about your year. You got signed with
So I started my year, and then so at the start of the year, I don't know if you guys do it. So we're coming to the end of this year now, and for me, I like to do my New Year's resolutions. So I like to write a list of things down, which is so important. I'm going to snap this actually, guys. So I'm just snapping at the moment. So for me, writing a New Year's resolutions is really, really important. And the reason why it's important is because when you write something down physically, it gives it a power. Yeah? It's a fact. It's a known fact. You can look it up on yourself, but it brings things into fruition. Yeah? So at the start of the year, I said, this is going to be the year of breakthrough for me. So I declared it from the beginning. Like, I'm going to knock down many, many doors, and it's going to be very successful. I said also it's going to be a year of travel for me. I don't like to travel. I like to be in my own bed and look at my own four walls, yeah?
Really?
That's just the type. I'm a very homely person. I like to be around my family. I miss my mum and my dad and just everyone, yeah? That's how I am. Now, but I know that to be successful, you have to step out of your comfort zone, and you have to, you know, experience new things. So when I said I was going to experience new things, I travelled to LA. When I say to you, it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And the reason why I say that is because, the journey alone was really it's grueling. It's a long, between 12 to 14 hours to get there. But I made a decision, and I said, I don't care. People are going to help me. I'm going to work with the best people. They're going to help me. I'm going to make the most amazing music. I'm going to film my TV show, which we're going to touch on in a minute. It's called The Egypt Show. But I said to myself that I'm going to change my life this year. No one else can change your life but you. People can speak into your life, they can say good things, they can say bad things, but remember, life and death starts from the tongue. And I only speak good things out of my mouth. I only speak good things about people. I lift people up, I build people up daily, yeah? But also, when you're doing that, you have to remember that you have to pour back into yourself, because you can deplete yourself also, yeah? But for me, everything that I'm receiving now, I prayed for many years ago. And I covered myself many years ago. So when people are seeing that, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, this is something that I've been working on for a long time. and I work really, really hard. Like I work hard, and I do a lot of things myself. And I've got an amazing team. I've got an amazing family that just support me, that will ride. I've got Dina, Lai and Leanne, they're my best friends, right? And when I say to you, they will do the jobs that no one sees. So like if my legs need creaming, they'll cream my legs or that. And you've seen my legs, guys.
Shout them out again. So, who's responsible for Egypt's legs? So, shout them out again.
Leanne and Dina Lloyd.
When they're glistening, when they're shining.
Yes.
Yeah,
but most importantly, like they are like my managers. Like, so if I put on events, they run the floor, they run everything, they make sure everything runs. They deal with problems that no one else sees. Like they've got my back 1,000,000%. Like they go hard for me, and these people are successful. I'm talking successful lawyer and like another one's an IT analyst. They run things, like they've got massive, like they're successful. Like everyone around me is successful in their own way. Like that's what I only deal with people that are, you know, just striving for greatness in all that they do. And that's what it's about, like surrounding yourself with great people and people. It doesn't matter that they don't do music, but they just love me and they believe in me and they will do whatever it takes so that I can succeed. And without that, it's really tough, you know. I don't know how it can be done, but you need a network.
Yeah, it's important, like you mentioned, a network, and as well surrounding yourself with like-minded people who've got the same motivation as you 100%. And the same. Do you understand that can push you and help you up? And
definitely,
it's important to surround yourself with people like-minded people. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Definitely important. So. Got signed. Let's talk about the Egypt show now.
Right. Question me, because I'm a chatterbox. Like
I said, it's great. Do you know what I mean? So the Egypt show, I've seen little bits and pieces of it. You've been interviewing people. 51st Day, I saw you there. I saw you at the UMAs the other day.
Yes.
Big up Jordan Kenton.
Yes.
Big up Jordan.
Yes. Shout out to Jordan, man.
Yeah.
Jordan has definitely been one of my massive influences. So in 2010, I believe, I won Best Female at the Urban Music Awards. Yeah. So, and I didn't even know him then. And like literally, he was like, "Do you know how much people voted for you to win this?" And he showed me the statistics, and I was just blown away. Like I couldn't believe that so much people voted for me to win in that category. So it was a blessing. And ever since then, like his family love me. I love them. They're so kind, and we've done many things together since then. So. Yeah, I feel like
he's a good guy. He helped me out a lot because when I can't remember what year it was, but he did put me on it was the UMAs. It was like a tour.
Oh, amazing!
Around the country, he put me on a lot of events around the country, and that was really good for me. To understand. So he's a good man. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
Big up Jordan.
Yeah, big up Jordan.
So back to the Egypt show.
So the Egypt show came about, and it was really hard for me actually because to say that you're going to have a show and have your name in it, like you have to be rather bold. You're looking at me like, really?
No, there's a fine line between being bossy,
yes,
and being confident within yourself and being confident in what you can do,
yes,
and what you can offer. So don't feel away.
But then this is the thing: when I first started it, it was definitely. I had to question myself at that time. I thought to myself, all right, what is this going to be about? Because I didn't just wake up one day and say, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Like this was something that God put in my mind 2 years prior to it actually coming out. I had many meetings before that, and I tried to get investors and people to get involved in it. And then I thought to myself, do you know what? Do I want to go that route or do I want to build it myself? And I thought sometimes you have to show people that your value before they can see it.
Yeah, especially now. We live in a time where, to a certain extent, in the music game, it's about numbers.
Yes,
so
it is.
A label's not going to look at you unless you have a certain amount of views on YouTube.
Yes.
And do you know what I mean? So and you have to kind of create your own name to a certain extent.
Yeah, I do agree. But at the same time, I feel like people can be missed just because they don't have the numbers and the views.
Yeah,
I feel like so much talent gets overlooked, you know? And that's why I feel like the Egypt show is so important, because I love talent. I love to hear great singers. I love to hear great rappers. I love to see actors. I love to, do you know what I mean? But it's the Egypt show is mainly a red carpet event at the moment. So I go to red carpet events, I interview A-list celebrities. I've done the film awards, I've done the reality TV awards, I've interviewed celebrities like Love Island, the winners of Love Island 2016. And that actual video that I did, it got 1.7 million views, which is insane. It literally blew my top off. Cara and Nathan, and imagine, they're now having a child. They've got back together, so they broke up.
Were you responsible for getting them back together? Was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Exactly. But no, it's so nice to see that obviously love wins in the end. They're having a baby and they're starting a family. And to think I was a little bit a part of it, you know, I had a bit of history, I filmed them, and that's the most exciting interview they've ever done in their life. Like, check it out, guys. The Egypt show interviews the winners of Love Island, like on YouTube, or go to my website, www.egyptofficial.com. Check it out, it's amazing.
Okay, so when you first started the Egypt show, what did you want to achieve? What was the direction you wanted to go? What was the end goal?
For me, the Egypt show is ever evolving. So I interview talent. So whether you're a DJ, whether you're a singer and artist, whether you're an actor, for me, I want to get the best out of you in a short amount of time. So even if it's 2 minutes long, I'm going to make you, because I'm so like outgoing, like I don't know if they just feel comfortable with me, they just say, do you know what I mean? They just tell me stuff. Yeah, they just tell me stuff, and it's nice. It is nice that they feel so comfortable and open with me. But ultimately, I'm going to declare it. I'm going to speak it into existence. My show will be a daytime TV show, 1,000,000%. And there's going to be many sections to the show. And it's going to have, obviously, Egypt Sports. That's what I've been building over the years. So Egypt Sports, it gets thousands of views. It sees me doing my squats, my workouts. My body has literally transformed. I'm slim, but I've got a shape, and I'm building up my muscle. But I don't want to get too big. That's the thing with working out, you know. But yeah, so check out Egypt Sports, hashtag Egypt Sports. You'll see what I mean. And there's a 20-minute workout on there. And you'll see your body change if you stick to it. But for me, it's about being healthy. It's about what you eat. It's about taking care of yourself. And everything that I do, I have to be very aware of branding. So I brand everything, you know. Yeah, but my interviews are doing really, really well. I interviewed Mary the comedian the other day, and that's got like 1,700. Yeah, like it's doing good. Like I'm just happy that people love what I'm doing, and the love, you know. It's real, like so much, thousands of you guys rock with me, you know, year in, year out, and support what I do. And I'm just truly grateful, man. I'm grateful to just be sitting here talking to you. And
I'm grateful for you coming on my show. I had a chance to say thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime, you're more than welcome to come on Flames Radio. Do you know what I mean?
So how long are we on for? Because how long have we been chatting? Is that the right time? 11:27.
We can sit here and talk for hours, but we're going to wrap it up soon anyway. So we'll just finish it talking about your year. So was the Egypt show?
Yes.
Anything else?
Yeah, so I travelled. I did Thailand. So I filmed the Egypt show in LA. I filmed the Egypt show in Thailand, and I filmed the Egypt show in Cyprus. So I was booked to do INAPA this year, which was amazing.
Have you done that before?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Cameo brought me out there. Okay. DJ Cameo brought me out there years ago. But that was another experience. Like the scene has changed as well. Like, and the music that they listen to has changed. But to think, like I said, my song is still tearing up, like still till this day. So, have you a listener? Who knows? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah, just for me, as much as you know. I don't like to travel. It makes me feel good that people book me to go to other countries. Yeah. You know, people don't even speak English and they're singing the words to your song. How
is that for you?
Can you imagine? Yeah. Like,
they can't speak English, but they know every lyric to your song.
They know every lyric to your song. Like, do you know that when people travel, they message me and say to me, like, I've met this person in Thailand. Someone went to Thailand the other day and said that I know this person. They played them the song. I was like, this is my friend. They messaged and I was like, look at this picture. They love you. They know all the words to your song. They were singing. It just makes me feel good, you know. And I just, you know, I want you guys to continue to rock with me. I've got so much more new music. Like I said, I've been working on my album this year. I'm super excited to share it with you next year, 2018. So
date yet?
Not yet, but I want to release something in like January, February. So yeah, something early on. I really just want to be consistent with my releases and my videos and stuff like that. And just like my projects as well, I feel like we need icons in this country that look like us, that represent us in a respectful, loving, spiritual, you know, great example. That's what we need, as far as I'm concerned.
Icons,
and
role models.
100%. So I will say continue to rock with me. I'm going to declare it because I am. No, I am.
Well, you have to. Like you said, you've said it more than on one occasion during the interview. You have to talk things into existence.
Exactly. And be positive. And love yourself enough to share it with the world. That's where I'm at. Love yourselves, guys.
So before we go, what can we expect on this new album?
So you can expect. So I'm going to put a funky tune on there. Like, I believe that funky's, 1 million. 1 million.
Danelle started a campaign the other day.
That's
bringing back UK funk.
So
bring it back.
Yeah.
I'm ready, you know.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So what, you produce, yeah?
No, I don't. I play.
But
I'm saying I play.
Wicked.
I'll support the
Awesome.
cause.
Oh, I'm all for it.
So,
100. So definitely a funky record. I'm going to do some soulful house. I'm going to do some R&B. I'm going to do some soul. Like, I'm a singer. I'm a singer first. Yeah, guys, you just need to follow me. Just watch what I'm doing and putting out there. You know, follow the Egypt show. # Egypt Sports. What else have we spoke about? Like, have we covered everything?
You told me. I think
fashion.
We have.
I don't know if you've seen, obviously, my clothing line. I showcased at London Fashion Week. It's called EVA West, EVEAE West. So you can check that out as well. Follow that on Instagram. But guys, honestly, just follow me. I've got so much more to give.
Just so Instagram is at Egypt Official.
Yes.
Twitter, same thing.
Yes, Egypt Official.
EgyptOfficial.com.
Yep.
Any more? That's it.
No, that's it, man.
That's it.
So if you go to EgyptOfficial.com, you'll find everything there, and it will navigate you to all the other bits and pieces that I'm doing. Yeah.
So finally, like, going to the UK scene is just amazing right now.
It's thriving.
Yeah, it is thriving, and now's the time. Are there any in particular, like, UK artists you'd like to collaborate with?
Yes, Young Bane, I'm coming for you. Bainy boy. We are going to do a collaboration.
She's coming for you.
I want to play something actually. Yeah, that I'm gonna.
We're gonna hook it up.
Yeah, we're gonna hook it up, and you're gonna hear something exclusive. So make sure you stay tuned, honey.
Stay tuned. Well, Egypt, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Flamesradio.co.uk, the London's #1 global party station.